traction control, working on clutchless shifting, new strategy that hopefully won't break transmission. So here we go.
You always have a good idea to do it, but it was lean. The bigger problem now is that it was lean, and I don't know why it leans out. That's why it was down. The traction control didn't even have to come on because it was so far down. Yeah, what do you think?
They're at 13.9 right now.
Yeah, well, I would come down for sure.
They seem to work.
He is driving solo.
It's Sunday morning now. This is the second day of the Duluth Street Race, and competitors are starting to roll in. This is the Elimination day, so it was kind of an open test session, trial runs yesterday on the street. A lot of spectators, like huge crowd turnout, so that's pretty cool. We struggled all day with some different issues. Really, I'm going to try to make a ton of changes this morning. We came in early, get the car unloaded, set up here on a little flat patch of ground, and go over a bunch of stuff. So hopefully we can work and fix the shifting issue with the car, which is new. I've never had it in all the years I've run this car, and also figure out why the fueling was inconsistent out of nowhere. We made a test drive on the street yesterday evening, behaved perfectly normal. Fuel mixtures were normal, no changes, pulled right into the staging lanes, made a run, and the car was lean again and down on power. So something really weird is going on, haven't figured it out yet, but we're gonna get to work and try to fix that. In round 1 eliminations, we get one shot to figure it out, and hopefully it goes well. So let's go. Thank you.
Getting ready to go up to the first test pass of the day.
Canada.
Okay,
Get my sun hat on. Wow, what a roller coaster.
what happened?
Time. Oh my goodness. I don't know, but we're gonna be able to participate in first round, so
Let's go.
we'll have to do a more detailed assessment later because I don't entirely know.
All right.
So the idea with this was an old street race spot in Duluth. And they would run up towards the bridge, old industrial park. But over time, I think it grew and grew, and there was a lot of street racing here over the years, and now they're able to formalize it and put on this great event for the public. So this is Garfield Avenue. It's, you know, a few thousand feet of concrete, and it starts bare every year, and it quickly comes around and actually proves to be a pretty promising racetrack. So guys are going quite quick here. And we went 1.5, 60 foot earlier today and yesterday. The last pass is slowed down. I think it's just the clutch is getting hot. It was biting really hard, but no, really cool. And some cool history to it too. So yeah. Okay, so we're back on the street.
Gone out of it.
Really? So we're in the lanes for first round, Duluth Street Race. We're racing the Pro Charge F body, Cody Pro Charge F body. So
You up again?
here we go. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, let's roll up. Okay.
in the Nova. We got Catfish versus Nova. Baldozzi running alone with that one.
Okay.
First
we got
round.
done. We went through first round. Unfortunately, Cody broke in his F-body. He had an issue at the line, so we made a solo pass with traction control off. And obviously the car was spinning the tire a little bit, but it went straight down the track, all 3 gears. So oddly enough, traction control has been kind of solution to some problems, but the root of other problems with the fueling and with the shifting issues. So we'll be running without traction control for the rest of the day. We're going on the second round against the blue and black Fox body, single turbo LS. So should be a really good race. So we're going to put a little fuel in the car and drive it back up on the street and do it. Let's do it.
Brendan Baldazzi in the Chevy Nova. Brian Hughes in the Ford Mustang. Derek letting it all waft in. Feeling the burn. Baldazzi in the Nova. Hughes in the Mustang.
Hey.
Well, we were done for the weekend. Unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough for that guy. It was interesting because I think the way that we were leaving with traction control, our 60 foot was quite a bit better because here we instantly spun the tire. If we had like access to our pits and we had a track, what I would have done earlier in the day is put the car up and loosen the clutch up significantly because as it got hotter, the clutch started hitting harder and it was spinning the tire more. Fortunately, we just had to run what you got, no adjustment. So we spun the tire early, and then by the time I was hooked up, and we trapped probably similar speed because the gap you put on the first 60 feet held that all the way out. But yeah, but otherwise it was fun. And unfortunately, someone blew up on the track now, but give us a chance, all the drivers on the top end, to like hang out and chat and compare notes and just get to know each other and have some fun with it. So overall, that was good. Finally, figuring out issues that plagued us always feels good. So it's like an optimistic way to end the weekend. Obviously, we would have liked to have known these things, yesterday at this time, so we could have been a bit better prepared. And I think we would have a much better chance of going rounds and competing if we had some of those details, in order. And unfortunately, there was, really no way to replicate it. We hadn't been able to recreate the symptoms. We even went for a test drive last night, and we couldn't recreate the symptom on the street, so we drove right back into the lanes, went to the track, and it did it again. So very weird. But we'll go back and get it figured out, and I'm sure learn something, and then we'll be that much better for it when the time comes. So, but traction control definitely a game changer when it works. When it doesn't work, it causes some problems. So definitely can build in some fail safes now too. Now that we've learned what can go wrong there. So yeah, we'll load up the car and maybe watch another couple runs here, and then we'll hit the road and cruise back.
Will you be back next year?
I would love to come back next year. I think now knowing what to expect, knowing, having more of an expectation on what to expect and what it's like. And honestly, it's a really neat group of people. I think it's really entertaining as a spectator. So I always love, being able to go up and put on a show. Obviously, you're not going to set speed records because you're on the street, but it's like a unique experience, right? I think that's probably why people come here, is because of the experience. It's a unique thing to be able to make, a bunch of runs on the street, with no repercussions, obviously, right? This is fully legal, and it's a fun way to do it. It's a cool challenge, and as a result, I think you get a lot of cool people and interesting people you get to do it with. So for that reason, I think it'd be great to come back. Nice little weekend trip. So yeah.